Is that showing up now? I'm entirely sure. You know what, let me mess with the bars a little bit. Is that too loud? I think that should be good. I hope. Alright, anyway, hopefully not getting drowned out by this thing, but this is a bit of a weird one that my friend suggested a little while ago. So yeah, in terms of old strategy games that most folks probably haven't played, yeah, apparently they made a Godzilla strategy game. But first of all, I just want to say I love this intro screen. It's like it's immediately making me think of X Division. It's just like he's right there. You got the little jet screen and everything. Ah, it's awesome. It's awesome. I love it. Actually, let's turn this volume down a little bit because it's about to go up. Because the volume goes up. Because every time that I move this thing around, the volume changes. Yeah, Messin is a weird emulator like that, but I like it. It's nice and dandy. So, alright, the long and... Yeah, this is way too loud now. Hang on. There we go. That should hopefully do it. Now it's gone, isn't it? Ah, whatever. The music's weird. The music's weird anyway. Let's just leave it right there and hope it's good. Alright, so on to the actual game here. So, basically, this kind of plays like Advance Wars, if I'm totally honest. Kind of, no, not like Advance Wars. Kind of like Super Robot Wars. Of all friggin' things. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's the same people. I never actually looked that up. I meant to, but yeah. So, okay, let's go ahead and get this thing up, because, there we go. That's why it was too loud. Because it partially mutes it every time I lower the window down. But I wanted to see this intro. There we go. I think this is just the intro to that first fight there. Oh, I guess that's about it, yeah. So yeah, let's go ahead and start with this first fight here. You apparently get access to all the levels right off the bat, because they didn't want to bother with the save system, which, honestly, I'm okay with. I think more strategy games can go ahead and do that, because, truth be told, you know, if you're going to do a run, you might as well just go through it all the way. Okay, so Godzilla and Paragon appear to defend the nuclear power plant. Yeah, I missed that second part when I was going and doing a little bit of a testing run of this, because it's only Godzilla there at the start. So yeah, if you didn't know, by the way, they're making another Godzilla movie, and I think it's today. I think it's today that it was coming out. But alright. So like I said, kind of like Super Robot Wars, you move all your units over, you have a selection of attacks, and then they just... In this one, they kind of just roll dice against each other. As in, it's literally just a slot machine. So yeah. Another thing, though, is you don't actually get to undo any of your actions. So once you do a thing, you've already done your thing, like right there. If I were to go backwards, that would count as one extra movement. So you can't back out of anything. So let's see. So we've got a list here that's kind of confusing, so for some reason both A and B will gladly take you to that particular unit. You can't cancel that or some stuff. There's actually a button to lose the game, which is going to be over here. I'm just going to go ahead and build this thing just to show you what happens. So let's go ahead and end the turn here. I just want to show that that ending exists, since we're still waiting for folks to show up here. And Godzilla's just leaving into the ocean, I guess. It's like, screw it, they're going to try and power me up, whatever. I'm just going to wait till I get my juice. So there we go. Deploy! What a foolish thing you have done to have employed the atomic bomb. And Godzilla's like, man, these guys are morons. That was easier than I thought. Alright. Come to think of it, I never let him know. Mr. Vale had mentioned this one. I don't actually know if I let him know. Let's see here. You know, for a NES game, this music ain't bad, I gotta say. There we go. So, let's do that one again, doing it a little bit more normally this time around. I'm just curious to see how many folks have actually heard of this game. Because, like, I never knew this existed until he insisted that it did. Like, I thought he was joking at first. It's like, no, there's totally a Godzilla Tactics, and it's pretty decent, actually. Like, especially for a NES game. Like, there were no rules back, kind of back in the day here. So yeah, let's go ahead and move these planes over. So like I said, they all have multiple different attack styles that they have. So like if we go over to this right here, they've got LP, which I think is just their life points, DP I think for damage points, MP for something else, I suppose. Missile points, I'm not entirely sure, but the way that it goes is like they roll stats, and then if you end up getting enough of one of them, you use one of their stats to attack the stats of whatever you're attacking. Like, as in you just attack different types of stats. I don't know exactly, to be completely frank, but I do know that it looked interesting, and it looked a lot like Super Robot Wars, so here we are. And yeah, if you're wondering why it isn't XDiv or FFT today, it's largely because originally I was saying that I would go and do the Night Lotus Mermaid run today, and then I realized that I completely forgot to set that up on this new setup. So then I tried setting it up, and then it ended up taking longer than I expected, and then I realized, hey, wait a minute, this would be awesome too. So we're going to do this. Alright, so neato, the tank is pretty tanky, as you'd expect. So I'm going to move a few things up here, but everything else is going to move down to the south. Because, yeah, this is kind of from way back in the day, so they didn't really give too much of a crap about not being too difficult. So there's another thing that starts attacking from down there. So we're going to get a destroyer, whatever that exactly does. We're not going to build the atomic bomb this time. Seems like it might be a bit of a bad idea. Let's see what the scientists have to say. See, activate the destroyer in water and you'll be able to defeat Godzilla within a 5-block radius. Okay. Assume they mean tiles. So we'll give that a go. What's this guy say? If you load the A-bomb onto a trailer, you can allure Godzilla to your direction. Okay. Wonder if we can put that on a boat. Alright, what's this last guy say? Mr. or Miss Dickens? I can't help you! Wow, useful. Very, very useful. Let's move on here. So yeah, the rest of the tanks I'm going to move down to kind of protect the southern area down here, as well as some of the jets and all that kind of business. I didn't really notice too much different with all of them, aside from the fact that jets can move farther and tanks can take a few more hits. I will say overall these first two don't seem terribly like scary or anything, but it is what it is. I was kind of jarring looking at this at first, because I haven't played a NES game in forever. And it's like, you know what? This actually, like, considering what it is, it's really not bad. Like, I'll be honest, when I first looked at it, I was like, oh, this looks rough, I don't know. But yeah, then as soon as the game actually started playing, it's like, well, you know, they actually thought this through. This isn't exactly just a movie game for the sake of being a movie game. And I never did check if this was like Super Robot Wars, or if it was the same people that did Robot Wars. No, he blew up our thingy. So we can't build anything else there. Alright, so we got a trailer, so we can move that over to that whole A-bomb thing. I'm not sure if we can use that for anything else. Alright, what's this other thing you can do? Radar car? Yeah, I think that's what I ended up finding this other guy off in the mountains last time. Because that's about as far as I got. The guy came down from the mountains and started wrecking things all over the place. Alright, we'll put you over here. We'll still circle these jets kind of around this direction. See if he actually knows this time. And one thing I was warned about is that you actually need the radar car to detect a few things. So there's a possibility that you can just potentially get yourself completely screwed. Nice and common music here. Alright, so let's go roll some stats against Godzilla then. I love this more than I should here. It's like, doesn't this look like Super Robot Wars though? Right. So we got whatever that is. So he's probably just gonna miss everything, or not. Okay, so you hit 2 of his stats. I think the hearts are life. I think the shield is it's blocked, and I think the other one's just a regular hit. So he took 1 off DP, 1 off of 1 off LP. So I couldn't really tell you exactly what that means, but whatever that means, he did it. So good. Alright, take a minute for that radar car still. Yeah, so I decided to do this one as kind of a one-off because, to be honest, I don't think I can stand listening to this music for more than one part. So we got a warthog over here. So what are we gonna do? Guess we're gonna go missile. Sure. Okay, blocked. Dead. What does that mean? Okay, well, it took a big old chunk off him. And yeah, he's got lasers, so yeah, Godzilla can actually shoot like lasers out of his spines and stuff. It's pretty awesome. How did we get the lame Godzilla? We got the one without superpowers. All this like ridiculous amazingness, and for some reason our version sucks. What can you do? What can you do? Now that option right there definitely could have used some ability to back out of it. Now I don't know if anything else comes between, or rather besides these two. So I'm just going to set up a little bit of a defensive line down here. I'm assuming what's up at the top can deal with him. Like, all it says is protect city, so I mean, we're gonna do that. Let's just move you down here. I should probably build another fighter down at that airport there. I don't know if you necessarily get new units every now and then, or if you're actually producing them. Because, like, sometimes you select things and just nothing. It's like right there, I selected that, just got the regular menu, airbase, none. Let's see, that thing's destroyed, so whatever. Right, that can make an atomic bomb there. We're not gonna do that yet. Alright, probably should move the trailer over there, though. Alright, so we'll leave it at that. We'll put some of these tanks up towards the middle in case they're needed. Yeah, so 2 tanks and this big old artillery gun thing. There we go. And I'm assuming that these gold tiles improve your movement or something. Seems like a pretty fair assumption, right? Alright, well, I mean, this thing's got missiles, so I guess we'll go ahead and missile it. Whatever that means. There he does his lasers. It's awesome. I will say, this first level version of him seems a little bit of a chump. Because he's just kind of eating it without any real issues. He's gonna maybe get to one of them. There we go, he just turned up. Alright, so what are we doing with you then? I'm not actually sure if we detected him because of the radar car or not. Baragone! Alright, that looks like it did stuff. Neato. And he dodged it! Good. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we're basically doing the Iron Man run of this. Okay, don't know what JP does. Apparently he's gonna hit him with an entire country. Take a little pip off, that's fine. What the hell? He's got horn and lasers? Okay. Never mind, that jet is probably screwed. And then again, that's what I get for sending in this thing with all these missiles and bombs and stuff. And it's like, let's use the machine gun. Alright, whatever. Whatever. No, come on, don't go back there. We just got back to the top. Oh, right. I guess you can't move and attack, huh? Or at least you can't move, if you're already within attacking range, you can't actually attack the thing without saying that you're gonna attack. It's weird like that. I think you have to move away and then select to attack it. That didn't even seem to do anything. What the hell, Godzilla? Why aren't you doing stuff? And also, why do I keep not selecting attack? Idiots. But yeah, this is neat. Like, one way or another, this game is just neat. And yes, I selected the wrong thing again, so sue me. Dead. Dead. He went explode. Except I guess he's fine. What's the status? Yeah, one health. Alright. Fair enough. Now, unlike, say, like Advance Wars or something else, it doesn't seem like you can attack with the artillery guns from farther away. Like, I went to a 2-tile range thing last time, and it still only worked in one tile range. Right, and he barely survives too. But only takes a little chunk off. Hit him with a big old miss block. Oh. How do you miss that thing? Hang up, you say so. Alright, turn 4. Do I get airplanes? None. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and have you do your thing then. Might as well just burn all these airplanes trying to get this guy taken out. What does that mean? What do these symbols even mean? Mr. Vale, where are you? I'm supposed to explain these things. Alright, yeah, you can go ahead and attack. Alright, well, we got 2 matching of something. Oh, hello there, rolling cow. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, look at that. He got some damage off, and he didn't even take me in return. Fantastic. Alright, you got one of them bomb dealies too? That seemed to work out pretty well last time. See, there we go. We got 3 of those crosshair things. What does that mean? Do we get big numbers now? Got exploded with horn lasers. I don't know what's going on, but I love it. Alright, let's try to move this guy into the mountains. I guess he can't. He can go there, though. Let's move this trailer over. Alright, guess he can only sit there. And I guess we'll just go shoot a Godzilla bit. There we go. Whatever that means, we did it! Yeah, it has to be something along the lines of, like, it's gonna try to roll against that particular stat, or something. Like, I'm assuming life points is probably the hard thing. I'm assuming the little shoot pew-pew thing has to mean something. I don't know. I don't know, it's unclear and mysterious. This didn't come with a manual as far as I'm aware. Alright, there we go. 2 shields and a skull thing. That means we win, right? Yeah, it took 2 of his points off there. Oh, well, plane went poof. Fine. Fine. Yeah, we don't seem to have any replacement units, so hopefully they can start doing a bit better than this. It's definitely going a lot worse than it did last time. There we go, we got 1 of his MPs. What does that even mean? Can he not cast Flare anymore? I don't know. There we go. That's gotta do something, right? Yeah, took 2 pips off his health bar. He's probably dead. Yep. Ah, poor airplane, we hardly knew ye. Alright. All other nameless sacrifices, please proceed to visit your local Godzilla then. Okay, they're all blue. What does that mean? Oh, sweet. He shoots like laser beams. Alright. What the hell? What? For some reason, a CD tray just randomly opened? Oh, he could actually reach it this turn? Nice. I don't know what this means, but we're gonna do it anyway. Alright, there we go. Took a big old chunk out of his health bar. He's got one more of his crotch cannon kneeling move type things. Kinda looks like he's fallen over, actually. Alright. Alright, put you here. Can we do anything against this thing? Not quite yet. Alright, I'll move that right there, and we'll call it good. Alright, come on, tank. You can do it! You got whatever that means! Okay, I think it just deflected off there. Yeah, we got completely conflicting damage types there, or completely conflicting rolls that time, but it didn't seem to do anything different. So, I don't know what that means. Okay. Let's move you over this way. Let's move you over this way. Just kind of prevent them from doing too much, I hope. Alright. And then these jets are going to have to get in his way. So I don't think he can travel over the mountains too well. Or no, I guess he's out of turns now. Okay. Got one of his MPs, which I'm assuming they must regenerate, because more than once now I've gotten that MP bar down a little bit, and it just came right back, so it must mean something completely different than I'm thinking. Alright, no matter what you do, you're screwed. So go for your big move, I guess. It's all blue, that means something good, maybe. Yeah, I got another one of his MPs. Didn't miss, so he goes poof. Alright. Alright, that might be the end of Godzilla right there. Maybe. I think it's just his life points that we have to get down. Because in that case, these tanks have been doing real well so far. Actually, all things considered, it's kind of impressive that they're doing this well. Considering they... Oh, wow, he just got instantly vaporized. Never mind. They're doing real well, dead. Oh, well. Why don't you go ahead and try it, then? Alright, he got 2 Japans. Does that mean he wins? Maybe. Oh, nice. And I missed. So yeah, I think that means that he's toast now. Because pretty much no matter what he does, he should be taking enough damage to just get killed off. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, I'm sure he'll be back in the next level, but... What can you do? Rip. Wait, what? But that means my dudes dies. Why does he get to... Why is he fine? He got 4, okay. So we just need to do 4 damage. Gotcha. Alright, so he goes here. Does he get to search now? Not really sure what he's searching for. Okay. You go here. Get only 2 movements. I think that's everything we have, because we're almost out of peoples up at the top. Might have to send a jet or something to go deal with that thing. No. He's actually going to... Yeah, he's actually going for the bomb, then. No, they blew up our thingy! I will say, this is still cool, though. It's like, I love that this exists. Even if I have no idea what's going on. Because in many ways, it's a perfect setting for it. I just need to expand on this a little bit, maybe go like a whole XCOM-esque route. It's like, just like come in like, oh, you know, there's just a bunch of mini Godzillas suddenly like terrorizing Mexico City or something. Could work. Ooh, we just got a thingy! What does that mean? Okay. Cool. Alright. Maybe that means he can't hit back or something. Or no, I think it's a guaranteed hit. I think that's what he told me. I know he was specifically telling me that, like, you could potentially cheese the game entirely if you just always got perfect rolls. But sometimes your rolls burn. Ooh. Oh, jeez. Okay, that skull thing has to mean that it's extra damage or something. Because, yeah, he's almost toast. Alright, just go ahead and go up here and win. Alright, Mr. Tanky. You're gonna go home with that whole story where you just, like, soloed Godzilla. He's regenerating health. Uh-oh. Never mind, we might be screwed. Yeah, we might be really screwed, actually. Let's move you up here, shall we? Because, yeah, if he's regenerating health, then, yeah, we need to move you. Alright, let's move you down here-ish. Alright, put you right there. Now, can we build anything yet? Why can we not build anything? Yeah, I'm sure it must be just you get the one thing that you get out of that place. Because I remember finding one of the air bases had an airplane in it. Alright, let's see. You got anything for me? I guess we'll just end turn then. Alright. Surely you can just beat this thing right now, yeah? Yeah, I don't think he can even get around to him. Or I guess he can. Nobody said anything about them regenerating. Then again, I don't think they were regenerating until we built the bomb. Nice. Okay. Now we can get everybody else up on the lizard. It's friggin' tutorial level. Tutorial level, almost everybody's dead. Alright, Tanky, so much for your story about how you soloed Godzilla, because you're about to die. But, we need that thing to stop regenerating. See, there's that skull thing. Come on, maybe that means he'll lose more health. Nope. Rip Tank. Goodbye, Tanky. You tried real hard. Kind of seems like the optimal way is just to survive barely enough to be able to kind of have him counterattack once, or rather have him initiate an attack once. So then you attack once, then they attack once, then you attack again, and hopefully get the finisher off. Maybe. Yeah, we couldn't afford that right now. Okay, there's a small chance that we can pull it off next round. Wait, we had something called a destroyer. What the hell is the destroyer? Yeah, with the trailer, the radar car, I know we have the destroyer somewhere. Alright. Well, I'm not entirely sure. Let's go ahead and end the turn right there. See what he decides to do. Come on, please survive. Okay, barely survived. Doing okay. I don't know what DP does. I'm assuming DP is gonna be something along the lines of your, it's like your overall damage potential or something. Now, let's have you move out of the way. Try to finish off ye old Godzilla here. Wow, he's regenerating so friggin' much. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, we're screwed. We are absolutely screwed. I mean, I don't know how he survived that. It's not really going to make much of a difference, because he'll be dead soon anyway. But maybe we can get him to attack this tank instead for some reason. Alright, got the skull thing, come on. Be extra damage, please. Yeah, I think we might be RNG screwed here. Alright. We'll assume that if I put this thing near the water, somehow that'll end up finishing off, because I know they're over here. It said destroyer. Now it says nothing. Yeah, aside from that, we only have these two, who should, in theory, be able to kind of do similar damage, but hard to know for now. Alright, come on. You're dead anyway, but... Come on, dodge it! Dodge! Oh well. Oh well, one can dream. Okay, come on. Bunch of bullseyes! If he survives one more. These guys can get there in time. Alright, let's put that there. Nice. Okay, it's actually working. So he's getting dragged away from the fight. He doesn't want to even counter anymore. So we'll go ahead and put you here. Let's move you up. Have that one tank attack him from behind. Hopefully not get countered. Hopefully he lives. And then these two should, if everything works out, be able to finish him off. Can't exactly say it's, you know, held up the best, but it's still an interesting little game. Definitely seems like they put a lot of care into it. Oh, tank. Tank, why? Why? This thing would be dead already. What is this, FFT? Just getting this crappy RNG. I mean, in many ways, it's kind of genius. Because if you think about it, it's like, what's the problem people always have with RNG? It's like, oh, you know, the game just rolled some numbers for me, and, you know, that's just it. I you know, didn't really have any agency in the matter. And then with this one, it's like, oh, you know, you're rolling the numbers for yourself. It's all on you. There we go. 3 shield things. Do something. Yeah, we don't even have enough damage to finish it, I don't think. Jeez. It literally had 1 health left. And now it's just regenerating so fast we can't kill it. Man. Just gotta get one of these triple rolls somehow. Oh man, that took a good chunk off. Now if only we can distract him well enough that he doesn't attack that. Maybe finish him off with... Yeah, let's go over to the tank. Let's put Tanky over this way. And we're just gonna end the turn right there. And then we'll attack with the tank and hopefully finish him off with a missile truck. We'll see. It's like right now at least he's not aggravated at anything that's not directly on him. Alright, go for the LP option here. Since that seemed to do a pretty good job last time. Alright, nothing good there. How much does he have? 22? Okay. Moan. Tell me that means something good. You'd take 3 pips off that thing to be able to have any chance. Oh, come on. Not gonna lie, this kind of feels like crap. Alright. At least they both survived. Weird. I guess he just wants to hang out in the middle of the city? Alright, if these both hit like some crazy crit damage or something, then there's a chance, but realistically we missed too many shots. Alright, don't miss. Just don't miss. It's not that difficult. Just don't do the thing where you miss a bunch. Okay, they're all red. That means something, right? Alright. There goes probably our last option for winning. Alright, last unit. Come on, roll some crazy high damage. You know you want to. Alright, that's something. Miss. Alright. Bounced off the armor for the most part. Don't suppose you can just attack this thing, can you? Alright, I should see if that trailer can attack. Because if it can, we might still have a chance. It can attack. Okay. Alright. Alright, that's 1 pip. Come on. Come on. The tank can do it. Tank can do it! Come on, Tanky. Like, if you didn't get counterattacks every single time, we actually could have done this. Come on, give me something good. Got it. Come on, that means it kills him, right? Yes! Last possible opportunity. Man, these guys weird looking. Okay, they wiped out all the monsters. Duh, sad Godzilla. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Two Rodans and Paragon are invading simultaneously. Use your array of arsenal well and ward off monsters. So there are a lot of Rodans. This is see, we're doing the F-15 monster run anyway. Got all of our Rodans. So what is our array of arsenal? Okay, so it's giving us our units. We know that Baragon thing wasn't too scary. We got a Rodan right there. What's your deal? Alright, 70. Is it just this music throughout all of it? Because I feel like we're going to need some better music here. Let's get some better music, I think. Alright, YouTube. I'm going to need your help. I'm going to need your help for this. Yeah, let's see. Why don't we go ahead and go for some... What do we want to go for here? Or some Warhawk OST, maybe? No, you know what? Let's go for the Nexus OST. Is there one that's all of them? There we go. That'll work pretty good. I'll just go turn off the music in this real quick. They knew. They knew. Alright, so we got one Rodan coming in over there. Presumably, one's going to be from the other side. I've only ever tried that one first level, so... See, what's funny is, despite the fact that AC3 is probably my favorite Armor Core, and, like, the fact that I don't know, there's just something about Nexus's music that I always really liked. It's not the kind of semi-brain-dead chanting. I'll be honest, that part never really appealed to me too much. Alright. What else do we got here? I think we should probably just hold for the moment. Maybe get four jets ready to intercept this one. Probably learn a lesson from last time and just pile them all on there at once. Let's go make a little bit of a square up here. Couldn't really tell you what these factories are producing exactly, or if we have any actual gameplay loss for dealing with them. You know, in many ways the concept of this is making me think of Into the Breach. Like, where you basically have all these areas you're supposed to be defending, but you only have, like, a set amount of very specific units. Alright, we'll move that there. Okay, you can make me a new attacker. Yeah, their idea of array of arsenal is apparently all the jets. So just jets. Right, a couple tanks. Definitely make me a couple tanks. Anything else that can build stuff for us? Not really. So we'll just end the turn right there and see what they decide to do. Alright, got one plane, got two plane, got tank. Perfect. Alright, presumably he's going to be landlocked. I'm going to go ahead and assume that these four can probably take him on. And then the survivors of all that mess are going to go deal with whenever the third one arrives. So we'll go ahead and do that. So for that one, if he decides to show up around the middle, I will have some units being worked on to go deal with him there. I will start off with just these two planes, though. I probably should just kind of trap him around there. Not sure if any of these tiles give specific bonuses of any description. Let's move you there, because I want him. I want him moving around the back, basically. I want to be able to trap him in a square, or like a diamond type shape in this situation. Hello, Rodan. You seem to have a lot of health on you. Do we have anti-Rodan missiles? Because apparently they dropped their ice wheat. Oh, dang it. No! Why does he get sparky lasers that destroy jet? Oh, jeez. Okay, this is going to be less of a absolute curb stomp than I expected. Alright, come on, do good rolls. No, you know what we should be having? No. I need to go change that music real quick. Where is it? There we go. There we go. If we're gonna have a bunch of jets everywhere, we're gonna do this right. There we are. Hopefully that music's coming through. Let me know if it isn't. And yeah, he just instantly vaporized a jet, didn't he? I mean, that took a little chunk off him, but yeah, these jets are definitely not going to be enough. Like an anti-fighter jet moth pterodactyl thing. Yeah, zero clue how we're going to deal with that. Oh well. Let's move more planes down that way. Can't really say I know what the counters are in this for sure. Doesn't seem to be any counter for much of anything so far. Just kind of seems to be pile as many units in the right order as you can. In fact, I'd say probably just setting them all up to attack at one time is arguably going to be the best. Alright, so there's another Rodan, which apparently flew out of the volcano. Nice. Alright, come on, get good rolls! Yeah, sometimes the button just automatically does stuff. Alright, got his DPs down. I'm feeling we're probably losing this. So I think what we're going to do, since this is basically a one-off, is after this, since we're almost inevitably losing this one, I just want to try the last one. Because you can't just skip straight to the end. So I gotta know what that's all about. Oh, come on, I got what I think is good stuff. No amount of crappy coffee's helping out with this one. Should probably... I don't think that guy's regenerating at the very least. So I guess that kind of makes Rocky the Balboa of this universe. Or wait. I'm an idiot. Makes Godzilla the Rocky of this universe. That's what I'm trying to say, not make Rocky the Balboa. Derp. Whatever, you know what I'm trying to say there. Oof. It's like a nice happy chunk off him. Alright, that doesn't seem like it'll do very much of anything. Beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume those blue kind of like targety type things are probably the bombs there, or just whatever goes with the third slot. Would potentially make sense as to how they're calculating this damage here. So it's probably like you have some base amounts and then a chance to miss, and then I'm assuming those will add some, like either add or take away some amount. Something along them lines. Alright, no reinforcements from there. Alright, that's fine. Does this airbase have anything for me? Or these guys? Let's say at the ground base, air and base city units can be supplied. Okay. Nothing here. What does the second one say? Should probably have looked at these hints earlier. Use AA guns against the Rodans. Okay. Will do. I guess that explains those counters I was talking about. No, turn the music off. No, it sucks. Turn it away. Make it stop. There we go. Alright, and... No. No. I meant to select Dickens. Those two Rodans look like husband and wife. Lady, what are you here for? Like, oh, they look so cute together. Like, lady, that thing is blowing up the city. What are you here for? But they look cute. Let's go get pictures. Like, no. Bad. Stop doing that. Put your phone away. Not supposed to have an iPhone. This is like 1980 or whatever. Alright. She's just there with Instagram filters, just trying to put like kissy faces on the two Rodans. They're just dragging some unfortunate bastard screaming from a window. She's like, look, they're feeding each other. Alright, let's go missile here. Nice. I'm starting to slightly see the pattern of those rolls. There's all those years of attempting to cheese the slots in Pokemon Silver. Nice. Okay, that did real good. Yeah, that has to be it. So yeah, then that shield thing has to be for the missiles. So then, I mean, it seems like even without good rolls, these guys are probably going to win it. So at least this unfortunate bastard's gone. Nah. Screwed it up. I will say in my defense, though, as far as screwing it up goes, that last one I didn't even select. It just kind of auto-did it. Yeah, they definitely have to be recovering up to a certain amount. Like, they probably get up to half their health or something. It's like as soon as they get low, they start regenerating. Nice. Alright, come on, you can win it. Seems like I need to be saving this for down here. So I'll put you here. We'll move you up this way. Just in case that jet isn't enough. Okay, I got a little bit concerned because I have everything overlaid real quick. Or why would it be real quick? It's not real quick. Whatever. I have everything overlaid, so I have like the smaller window on top of the bigger one. And for a second there, it looked like there were two Rodans down here. Alright, let's move you into the woods, assuming you get some kind of defensive bonus. And let's move you here as well. It's kind of over in this direction somewhere. Alright, let's have you see if you can take a chunk off. Yeah, no, they're definitely regenerating the whole time. Nope. Yeah, I'm assuming the broken heart there is the heartbreak of missing a shot. Alright. Move you this way. And move you this way. What else do we have here? This is definitely winnable. Like, I'm seeing how it can be winnable. I just definitely didn't know about the counters yet. But there was the warning going into this that there's going to be a lot of fights where it's like just complete bullcrap, basically. It's like, oh, you didn't know the counters. Did he just go underground? think he might have just left. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I think he went underground. I know that that was also a mechanic that I was supposed to be on the lookout for. Not what I was going for. Oh well. Oh well, we tried. Almost certainly screwed now. Yeah, this music just feels disingenuous at this point. Okay. Why does it keep doing that? For some reason my CD tray just keeps shooting out. There's nothing even remotely close to the CD tray. Alright, yeah, we're just going back to the Armored Core soundtrack. For the time being, anyway. Yeah. Dead. Even fired twice. Ah, rip airplane. You tried so hard, you didn't get very far. And in the end, I think everyone's moving away from this town. Nice, I think. Yeah, very nice. That seems to do the job real good. Minus the nearly instantly getting vaporized. I feel like the whole rock, paper, scissors system works a lot more if you actually resist the thing you're fighting. Doesn't seem to be that way at all. Yeah, whatever. We're gonna move all these down here. No idea how we're supposed to find that, whatever the hell he is again. Ugh, jeez. I'm falling asleep here. It's probably too much coffee. That's fine, we'll just skip to the last level here. It's a neat game, I just can't say it's doing much for the whole staying awake thing. Oh wow. Okay, that did nothing to him. Bye, Tank. It was nice knowing you. Or not. Alright, cool. See if we can at least beat one here. Yeah, I was really hoping Mr. Vale would show up for this one. I think he's busy at the moment, though. Which is fair. You know, this afternoon schedule isn't for everybody. ET's known. Alright, can't quite get to him. Alright, you're gonna go to the woods. Come on, do the thing where you just, like, instantly get a perfect roll or something. It's like, basically what we're realistically expecting here is, like, max damage roll, get 4 pips off him, and maybe the tank finishes him off. I don't know if that's gonna do it. I'm assuming blue means that... Never mind. Never mind. Wait, what? How exactly did you lose 3/4 of your health last time and survive this time? Whatever. We'll just pretend that makes sense. I'm sure it does if you read the manual or something. Feels like every time we roll one of those hearts, suddenly the game doesn't work anymore. Yeah, it feels like that's just a hard miss every time one of those rolls. I'm not entirely sure why a heart would represent missing, but oh well. Tank goes there. You're just kind of gonna hang out right there, I suppose. Alright. And you guys will pretend you have a shot against this thing. But wait a minute, this one's different. Interesting. And perfect roll. Alright, let's see what it does. Pew, pew, pew. Wham! Took a big old chunk out of him. Didn't even take a hit and return. Fantastic. Yeah, I feel like this could be a potentially really fun system. It's just like ye old SNES jank that's making it a little bit weird. Because every now and then it's glitching out a little bit, so you don't exactly get to select where you're rolling here. Alright, you missed it unless 2 Japans overcomes that. Yeah, no. Nope. Not sure what red or blue means either, because it doesn't seem to matter. Though they might actually have a chance at this rate. Like if that AA gun does that much damage. I mean, that was a perfect roll, but I'm gonna assume it does like 2 to 3 on a normal day. Alright, come on, don't miss. Good. Alright, there's a chance. It's not a good chance, but there's a chance. Alright. What you doing? What you doing? Alright, so gonna go for that plane. Plane is toast. Let's not even pretend otherwise. Alright, we rolled a heart. Does that mean he misses? Nope. Nope. It's probably something like if you, yeah, I'm assuming missiles are like more convenient damage, but they might potentially just do everything all wrong or something. Like if you roll a heart, they just completely miss. Then that maybe doesn't apply to other stuff. Ugh. Ew. That's not good damage. Alright. Turn 7. Alright, go for the gun here. Hopefully that's more likely to hit. Yeah, DP I'm assuming is their damage potential. So maybe it's just we're lowering their max damage every time that happens. I have to assume that's how that works. Oh well, I'll settle for taking down 1. Alright, come on, give me a perfect roll. That first one was so awesome with that perfect roll. Alright, never mind, we missed, I guess. That sucks. That really sucks that you can just immediately fail your roll from your very first try. Alright. Drop you there. Just put you here and attack me. Yeah, realistically, this is not going to go anywhere. These guys, maybe, if they get a perfect roll, can each get an attack off. Okay, I don't think that'll do it, but that should do a decent chunk, I think. Yeah, that did okay. So now if we get a perfect roll on the AA gun, then, then there's a chance. That might be enough to do it. But aside from that, like, these guys would have to get a perfect roll right now. Over on the left side, they need like 2 turns, give or take. I don't know what any of this crap means. Apparently we didn't skull shoot them right in the Japan enough. Okay. So it doesn't seem to be matching symbols. Like, I think if you get some different ones, it'll intensify whatever was going on there. But aside from that, no. Trying to end the turn. There we go. This is such a weird game. Still glad that it exists. Stop blowing up my factories. Why would you know to go for infrastructure? Alright, come on. I missed, I think. I took a pretty hefty hit there. Alright, took a nice chunk off him. He would need a regular hit and a perfect roll to win that one. Okay, there, he just showed up again. Alright, one tile a little short of going after him with the jet, though. Alright, so let's go for that perfect roll. Come on, you can do it! Believe in you. As he just regenerates a billion health every turn. Yeah, pretty sure that's already a miss, though. Yeah, I think it's safe to say we lost this one. Alright, whatever. Let's just, Alright, only a few units left. Let's just go ahead and lose. See if we can at least take out one. Alright, come on. That has to mean something, right? They're all matching shields. Alright, that's the end of that. No, my factory! And he disappeared again. That's kind of douchey. So yeah, I think this is what he was talking about, potentially having a softbox situation. It's like basically the guy can keep disappearing, but apparently you need a radar car in order to be able to find him. Yeah, that's always fun. Apparently if he blows up your radar car, every time you get close he just disappears again. I mean, in theory you'd just be able to have, like, you know, maybe some scouts everywhere. But then that's assuming everybody survives these earlier fights, which seems pretty unlikely. I mean, I feel like if they did a modern remake of this, it'd be pretty dang interesting. I can't say this original one holds up too well, but it's interesting. You know? Like, I feel there's a lot more they could potentially do with this. Though, realistically, it's probably not going to happen. Got a missing heart. Got a missing heart. Oh wait, I'm actually hit anyway. Okay. So I have, what, 1 health? 3? Okay. He's got no chance. Alright, 2 perfect rolls. Basically guaranteed, right? That looks good. Like, I understand why that would miss, I'm just kind of annoyed that it did. It seemed like it was a good roll, because I think you get extra damage from the skulls, and you seem to from the shields. Alright. And we missed. And we missed. Or not. I like this music. Man, Nexus just had such a good soundtrack. It's actually weird. It's It's kind of annoying that that game got a little bit panned by its own fan base, kind of when it came out. Like, it's funny because I was one of those people. Like, I was legitimately upset when it first came out. It's like, what are these heat mechanics? Why is everything all different all of a sudden? Oh, look at that, he's perfectly healed. This is fair. But yeah, it was like one of those things where they had just like redone some of the core mechanics. And in hindsight, it's really not that bad. It's just it went from kind of easy mode to suddenly being more of a simulator. And they kind of just pulled that out of left field. But, oh well. Hi there, Mr. Vale. How's it going? So yeah, we beat the first Godzilla. The second one... Yeah, in that case, I'm not going to skip over the end if you made it. So yeah, we beat the first one, but then the second one, like these two Rodans and this friggin' guy that keeps running away, kind of kicking us in the nuts here. Let's see, the first Foyt... Apparently I'm turning... What is it? I'm trying to remember what accent that is. Turning Canadian or something, but no. The first fight there, we got down to the last unit basically with the last shot and got a perfect roll and beat Godzilla. But yeah, in this one, it just like everything keeps missing the frickin' Rodans here. So that's always fun. Also, apparently I didn't attack for some reason. And yeah, then this lizard guy he ran away with like 4 health, and now he's just... We're about to die, basically. So yeah, this is going great, as you can see. 100% guaranteed, totally gonna win. Yep. 10 out of 10. Basically 100% odds. Right, come on. Got a shield, got a shield, got a shield. Perfect. Like I said, all those years of the slots in Pokemon Silver paying off. Let's see, for the AA gun, only use the anti-flying thing. Oh, right, you mentioned that! Oh, and also, nice, we just crit killed the Rodan. Let's see, for the AA gun, only use the anti-aircraft thing if Rodan has the F on it for flying. Yeah, that's why we're missing everything. I just assumed she was always flying, but I guess that's not the case. Yeah, I was just assuming the exact same thing, and now I feel like a moron because you told me that. So it's F for F this thing. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and attack this lizard boy right here and pretend there's any chance of anything happening over here. So what's the rules on their regeneration? Are they just constantly regenerating? And also, why do the hearts seem to make everything miss? Seems like every time though we've rolled a heart, they've missed. I mean, this tank's got nothing better to do, and I don't have any anti-aircraft over here. There we go. But yeah, this was gonna be the mermaid run day. Let's see, monsters do regenerate over time. You regenerate if you're on a base. Oh! Okay, I didn't know that I had the option to do that. That is good information. In that case, let's go ahead and move you over here. Or not. Instead, I'm going to have this airplane die, I guess. There we go. So, what do the symbols mean, like, for these different attacks here? Dead. Let's see. Strategy is usually to put monsters north, south, east, and west over a base and move them... Oh, move onto them... yeah. Okay, gotcha. See, blue equals helps you, red equals helps them. 3 of either, you do a ton of damage. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. Alright, so he's landed. So now that we know to actually aim for blue here, I'm apparently going to completely not do that. Okay, so improve... Okay, that's improved defense and improved aim, right? I'm assuming? Or is that kind of shield thing attacking their, like, DP type thingies? Yeah, I think it's safe to say we screwed this one. We're screwed on this one pretty good. And yeah, the music was... After a while, it was pretty painful, so I just switched it over to the Armored Core soundtrack. put you right here. See, honestly, except for the red and, let's see, red bad and blue good, the only way to know is to look at the instruction booklet. Gotcha. What is this stalling crap he's doing? It's like, no, I'm just gonna move back and forth forever. Not allowed to do that. The elevation that they're on, does that matter at all? Or, rather, the tiles that they're on? Right, come on, roll blue. Roll blue! Okay. Well, he's dead. See, not to remember, except that some take more movements than others to go through. Okay. Yeah, notice that one. He's just looking around like, you know what, now that I'm here, I don't feel like destroying anything. I think I'm just gonna hang out in the middle of the city. They've got a nice Starbucks over here. There's like Rodan just like flapping into Starbucks. Nice Frappuccino. Just like AA gun trying to get him through the window. Just like Barista's just there. It's like just like writing like like Rodan with like somehow like ROUGHDIN or something. Let's see. Let's see. You can build units from bases. Yes. Yeah, I already built everything for this one. All right. We apparently. Yeah, this is going nowhere. He's totally dead. I'm just literally waiting for this thing to die. Somehow assuming it's gonna be faster than resetting the game. Yeah, we've got nothing to deal with that lizard guy whatsoever. This Rodan just keeps missing because he's too busy being distracted by his amazing Frappuccino. He just stomped on our airbase. That was a complete lie, by the way. We didn't have any airplanes over there. But yeah, this seriously just plays like a like kind of a middle ground between Advanced Wars and like this screen especially reminds me of Super Robot Wars to a T. I never did look up if it's actually the same team or not. I mean, you might as well just die at this point, AA gun. You really might as well. It's not like you're really accomplishing much. It's like, I love how they kept getting all these amazing rolls, now all of a sudden he's just like, nope. Can't deal with this one unit, sorry. It's like the very first time we tried AA gun versus Rodan. I think we still rolled all blues on that one, but he still ended up taking 3/4 of his health off. Got the really grungy music today, it seems. Let me skip over to one of the other ones. Wow. That thing's just holding on forever, isn't it? Okay. This one I'm just clicking on because I love the name. Electro Arm with Emotion. Just like every single theme from Nexus has just the best name ever. It's like there's one that I kid you not is called Super Monkey Likes Daddy. Like, what does that even mean? What does that mean? Like, don't question it. That's what it means. There we go. Now supplying what exactly? I thought that was it. Yeah, I don't have anything left. Oh, I do have stuff left. Alright, it's good. Let's just restart. Cause I wanna try that last one. Find it funny that this is official too. Alright, no. First off, killer UFO. I have to see what this is. Let's see, encounter enemies more powerful than ever before. Drive the enemies away. Okay. So, Mr. Evan. Let's see, the radar's car's pulse will reveal Argon if he's nearby and underground. Yes. That one I was talking about earlier. It's literally just a UFO. Okay, so Mr. Evan, this is Godzilla Tactics. It's exactly what it looks like. It's This was supposed to be the it's kind of like the very random start to to the mermaid run, but instead, because I couldn't quite get the codes working for that properly, instead we're doing this for today. All right, we got a trailer. Is that Godzilla over here? No, that's a Rodan, right? Yeah. So you got Rodan and his pet UFO. It's just like it's not actually a UFO. He just really likes playing frisbee golf, I think. Okay, Super X2. That sounds amazing. Let's get whatever that is. Part. Okay, we'll get part. Let's get AA gun for that Rodan. Freezer? Okay, cool. Apparently we're worried about storing our hot dogs somewhere. We are attempting to assemble SY3. Transport 3 parts of SY3 from your bases and carry them in. Oh, neato. Okay, so we're gonna build some kind of super rocket here, I guess. All right, let's go see what the advisors here have to say. See if Dr. Dickens here decides to be even slightly useful this time. See, even Super X2 can't reflect the UFO beams. Okay. Wagner. Intercept the monsters with the freezer beam. Okay. So we're doing laser beams and crap. Nice. No. I can't exit out of these menus. I don't want to go anywhere. What's the point of having a B button if it doesn't go back? No, no, turn that horrible music off. No, 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 no. Make it die. No! Why do the buttons all do the same thing? There we go. Make the music go away. It's got ghost inputs, by the way. So, like, sometimes I'll go to a specific thing and it's just, like, skipping all over the place. Alright. Move fragile weapon to safer place. Okay. Let's see. No, Godzilla 2. Godzilla 1 was weird. Godzilla fighting on every planet in the galaxy against the tailless monsters like the cuttlefish. Yeah, cuttlefish are scary. Until you have a bird. It's like, oh, they're that thing the bird chews on all day. And they drop the pieces of it everywhere. Then they get in your foot and it's all sharp and it's like, man, why did I buy you so much cuttlefish? Okay, so. I'm thinking that's probably our turn. I guess makes sense that we have nothing deployed. We didn't exactly know about this situation. Let's see. So for the SY3, you have to build the part from a science place, then pick it up with a trailer, drive it to the rocket ship. If you get all three, you get a super airship. Nice. Okay. Alright, well, we got that. Is that like a hover tank thing? We got the trailer, we got that part over there. They lied! There's one of those here too. Why are they in every level? How many of you friggin' things are there? I should have figured as soon as I saw that car there. Alright. I mean, these things can still move. They're just... I mean, you just gotta move them 2 tiles at a time. Alright, so presumably we're gonna line up all along the road here to protect this. Let's get an AA gun going. See, how did you not have a contingency in case monsters attack your city? In this place, who knows? I'm assuming this thing is really amazing or something. Yeah, 30. Okay, it has half the health of a tank. So, DP, is that damage points? Is that damage potential? What is that? Alright, we'll get the radar car going. Sorry, busy. Okay, fine. Didn't want your help anyway. Let's see, the Super X2's reflector only works on laser attacks, so it's good against the UFO, useless against Rodan or Baragon. But it has lasers too! It's been shooting lasers everywhere. Baragon shoots lasers out of his horn. And it... wait a minute, they just said the X2 can't reflect the UFO. So what's that all about? I am confused. I am confused. So you didn't know if Baragon's snot laser can be reflected? I have no idea, but they, like, it's literally one of the tips right here. I think it was this one? No. With Freezer Beam? No, I think it was the first one. Even Super X2 can't reflect the UFO's beams. Maybe I remember wrong, thinking reflect the UFO beam, but take a little damage anyway. Okay. Gotcha. Well, I guess we might as well test this, because I kind of want to see what the model for this thing looks like in a fight. Yeah, it's like a hover tank thing. Laser. Alright, that looks like it would help. Bzz. Pew, pew, pew. Holy crap, are you serious? Okay, that's not a problem anymore. This is some... I wasn't aware that the world of Godzilla suddenly turned into XCOM. They unlocked lasers and suddenly nothing is a threat anymore. Who knew that giant puppies were weak to missiles? Certainly not me. See, but what if that scientist is a traitor and is debating you into not using the weapon against the UFO? Well, I guess there's one way to find out. Also, what the Christ is this thing? Hedorah? I don't remember what the hell Hedorah is, but that thing's gross. Also, considering that they were only worried about those two, I'm gonna go ahead and say there's bigger worries here. Because it seems like everything's coming out of the woodwork. Alright. I do like this this mission structure, though, where you gotta get those 3 parts over there. See, if you move your tanks along the road, they can move a lot farther. Yeah, I'm just setting up the AA guns kind of off of the road there. For the time being, anyway. I'll move you over this way. Why don't you go ahead and build me a fighter so we can put some stuff over on that right side there. That one's already getting built. You go ahead and make me a tank. That thing is going to be busy. Yes, yes. In many ways, this this idea of kind of tractoring stuff over is making me think of Subterranea. Don't know if you guys have ever played that one before. New question: why does your webcam change angles every stream? Why not? It's also because I literally just have it piled on a pile of crap on my desk over here. So, yeah, that's why. It should be at a good spot now. Like, I think this is probably just gonna be where it'll stay. But yeah, it's just on a pile of crap over there. Because it was just like one of these tiny little cans of like little travel baby Vaseline stuff. So the kiddo just brought it over while I was trying to go and set stuff up here. So I'm like, okay, 2 little letter learning books and a little tiny can thing. That'll do the job. And so it was. Alright, let's move you over this way. Move you over this way. Don't suppose this thing wants to have the ability to build trailers now, no? Okay. Seems like by the time we get the trailer there, we'll already be halfway done there. But yeah, so this is making me think of Subterranea, though. It's like there's this one spot in that one where like no, it's not 2 missions, like it's like 3 or 4 missions in. You have a moment where let's go ahead and search. There we are. Hi, buddy. Bye, buddy. But yeah, they have this moment where you're supposed to do this little puzzle with all these different reflectors and stuff. And the stupid part is, they don't mention at any point, it's like, hey, if you drop one of these, it just gets blown up and you have no way of beating the level, and also you have a set number of lives, and this is pretty far into the game, so you're completely screwed. It's like, that game was very, very interesting, but good lord did they screw up a lot of stuff in the design department. Because by the end of it, it was beyond, like, the whole trope of guy dang it. It was like, basically impossible even if you knew what was going on. Even if you knew exactly how to do the puzzles, even if you knew exactly where to go, you probably still would fail it anyway. So, it was never an arcade game, so I don't know why they made it so, like, absurdly difficult, but... oh well. You know, that's what they went for. Alright, so let's put the freeze ray here. Let's put this over this way. Presumably we need that mega airship. So these guys are over here just kind of lining up to defend the road, pretty much. Because I'm expecting the X2s and other fighters will be able to hold down this side. There we go. Yeah, the UFO's being weird. It's being weird. Oof. Is that a friggin' King Ghidorah? Yeah. What the hell? We're worried about the UFO! Every monster in the universe just decided to show up for vacation that day. The UFO can move a stupid number of spaces. There seems to be a lot that's weird about this situation. See, all games were absurdly difficult. Still can't beat an NES game without cheating. Fair point. Fair point. Alright, let's see what this will do. Probably nothing good because we just gave them advantages. Why was the UFO the thing we were worried about again? Does the radar car do something weird to Ghidorah or the UFO? I feel like it had a use other than finding Baragon or Mothra's egg. Maybe. Let's go ahead and annoy this thing a little bit. I love how they immediately know, like, oh man, this thing won't be able to deflect anything. It's like, quick, let me spin my radar dish. Pew, pew, pew. Okay. Well, I mean, it seems to do a pretty good job against the UFO, I'll tell you that much. Don't know why I bothered setting up all these defenses here, considering we might not even need that super airship. Oh, well. Continue setting up your defenses. I meant using the radar ability. Well, like scrambling its symbol or something. Search! Okay, we have searched. We have found out that this UFO apparently sucks. Love the one guy with a pistol and a radar car decided to start firing at a UFO. Yeah, why not? Sure enough, added event, you know, you'll get something eventually. And I guess we just decided to hire Will Smith to go fight this jet over here. Okay, we took out some of its mana, apparently. Pew, 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 pew! Yeah, it doesn't seem to do anything. Alright. Let's go ahead and move some of these over. See if this trailer can finally start being useful this turn. Thank you. There we go. Alright, so I can't load more than one part into that trailer. So I guess we're... Like, I just like to imagine that there's just a bunch of engineers just, like, all sadly running around in lab coats just dragging this gigantic part along the floor. Welcome to Earth. If I remember correctly, that, like, it was a whole thing that wasn't even the actual quote, but that became the quote over time. Don't remember how accurate that is, though. Holy crap, this thing's got... Okay, reflector. Can you reflect this? Okay. Neato. Seems like there's no reason not to just use the laser. It's just way better. Come on, pew pew it! Ah. Ghidorah can use laser breath, but often chooses not to if you go with the reflector just to spite you. What you gonna do, right? Alright, so best bet, since these things seem to be relatively unique-ish, I'm just going to go ahead and retreat them back to base now that I know that they can be repaired. Let's go ahead and do that. Now we've got others to take up the attack here. Especially the radar car, which doesn't seem to have much of a use anymore. Come on, radar car! You're the hero we needed. There's engineers in the background like, no! Use our sweet airship thing! No. No sweet airship thing. We got this guy in a trailer. He'll do the job. He's the champion we need. Yeah, that thing just took 2 direct blasts from a UFO. Doesn't even care. So you want the radar to get 3 of the same kind, get a super radar attack. He just suddenly gets a Netflix and streams it through the UFO and it explodes. It's so weird that Netflix might potentially be dying soon. It's kind of sad. Right, that sucks. That doesn't suck. No idea. We get the power of Japan and Captain America, I guess. But it wasn't enough because they missed. It's important to say beep, 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 beep every time you attack with the radar car. Okay, whatever. We'll do that next round. Alright, let's move you behind so that he hopefully decides to attack that plane. Because you've got no health after this. Go with gun here, so it's presumably a bit more accurate. Pew pew. Yeah, I tried playing the Interceptor music from XCOM for ages earlier, but then that started to feel disingenuous as we just repeatedly kept missing everything. Which I guess now that I think about it isn't disingenuous, because it's the most XCOM thing there is, isn't it? Alright, whatever. Let's slowly and sadly drag parts continuously here. Beep, beep, beep. See, headcanon is that guns hit flying enemies better and missiles and bombs hit ground enemies better. Seems to be how it works. We kept trying to use missiles over and over on basically everything last time, and it didn't want to work at all. Also, there's no reason not to take the shortcut through the woods here. Yeah, so I'm just going to assume that the airplanes are probably going to get shot out of the sky. Probably going to get the X-2s repaired. They should be able to beat the UFO. At some point, they should be able to go beat Ghidorah. And then maybe that super airship thing will be able to do some stuff. He's gonna die. He's gonna die real good. Goodbye. Or not. Okay, sure. Sure. It's alright. Yeah, when they say now supplying, it kind of makes me think that out of nowhere they're going to put in a mechanic where it's like you have certain units that are able to resupply others. Okay, he searched. Nothing happened. Alright, come on, radar car. You're the hero we need. That's annoying. I'm annoying people. Okay. He did it! He took a bunch of damage off it. I don't know what MP means, but... Rip radar car. You have beeped your last. The UFO healed a bunch? Yeah, they just keep regenerating. You should have seen Godzilla the very first fight that we had here. Because we had that thing on lock. Like, we got rid of the guy in the south. Everything was good. We had most of everything available. And then just, like, one by one, he just wrecks everybody. He was down to 1 health. Within a few turns, he was well past 50. He just did not care. It's like, oh, you know, that's, no, Will Smith! They got Will Smith. But yeah, like, within a few turns, it's just like, it didn't even matter. He just completely ruined the entire team. And like I said, it was just the last attack that was possibly left. And he got it. We got the perfect roll on it. Now, let's go for this one, see if it makes a difference. Yeah, it could be movement points. Might explain why he's slowing down a bunch. Alright, let's get you back on the base. If you would so kindly get over there. That kind of sucks. All they were able to do is defeat that one little lizard. Now they're just getting bent over backwards. This guy's just gonna go do a little bit of off-roading to get past this little wagon in the front. There's the engineer with his little red wagon carrying some thrusters around. Alright, Rodan's making a mess. Yeah, that has to be movement points, you're right. It makes sense. It makes sense. Alright, so these guys are going to try to hold off near this base. I'm going to try to put this one at a different base to see if it can maybe heal a little bit faster. There we go. Come on, keep slowly chugging. Want to get that sweet airship thing. As it turns out to just have like 10 extra health or something. This thing better be amazing for how much effort it takes to build it. No. They just burninated the countryside. Rude. Okay, tell me how much you healed, airplane. Not very much. That's fine, though. Better than nothing. So you remember that it's being the best thing you can get on your side that isn't Mothra if you hold her kids hostage. Wow. That's how that works, really? It's pretty awesome. Like, it does seem like they put a lot of love into this game. Despite the fact that it kind of looks like crap nowadays, it's just like... It definitely seems like they tried, you know? And I love that. Because everything does its job. Like, they pushed the very, very, very limited stuff that they had to work with to its apparent limits here. Like, oh no, there's like 3 things moving on screen! What a technical marvel. See, if you can find her egg and put it on your truck, you get an adult Mothra and maybe 1 larvae to join you, unless the egg is destroyed. Well, I'd imagine she'd be pretty pissed about that one. Now, is that UFO just spawning more stuff, though? Or is this everything we're dealing with? Because I'm assuming these guys will handle Rodan pretty easily. This thing's stuck up here, kind of doing whatever. UFO, if I can get both the planes at full health, they'll... You know, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Ghidorah is a bit of a problem. I think that's everything? Okay. Like, if somebody made something like this for Armored Core, it would work so well. Didn't mean to move it. Keep trying to go to status and it's not letting me. But I tried to make something like this for Armored Core at one point. Where it was like, you just had this whole scenario where all these characters from all these different things were coming in. Because this music in the background, specifically like the entire arc from Nexus to Last Raven, is this whole thing where just like people are doing all this crap throughout the story, and then up in the very end, it's like they keep pushing and pushing and pushing until finally at the very end, it's like, okay, great, everyone got into this resource war way too hard, they found some crazy friggin' Cthulhu machines, now the entire world is over, and so yeah, I mean, that's more or less how it goes there, and so... can we just deliver it there? Does that count? Does that work? Does that work? Deliver? Yay, they got delivered. But anywho, so I tried to make something like that in Empire's Dawn in the Modern World, which you could kind of do, but it was kind of this whole thing where it didn't quite convey what was going on because it just consisted of taking standard units and oversizing them. But the problem is, like, or not the problem, but it's interesting because it's like this exact thing would work so well in that scenario. Because everyone's got a limited amount of robots and everything else. You know, ACs and mercenaries and all these different corporations are constantly limited. That's why they're going about these weird tactics. Hi there, Mr. JD Gamer. How's your day going? But yeah, I think it would have been really interesting, but I don't think we'll ever get to see that happen. Right, let's see if you can take a chunk out of Ghidorah here. Try that reflector strategy again. Alright, come on, go for the deflector. Well, actually, it doesn't give the option to deflect it this time, so I guess they're not going to use a deflectable thing? Alright, let's see what happens. Doing good? Doing alright here, too. Going about figuring out something interesting here. Never tried this game before. It's a good time. So your reflect is only an option if the monster attacks first. Gotcha. Gotcha. Ooh, awesome, thank you. Thank you for the bits there, JD. Appreciate it. Wait a minute, you got a thingy on there. Did you subscribe as well? I don't know. I think that's what that means. I'm not 100% certain, but either way, thank you. Appreciate it. Also, make stuff snow on top of that character at the top. I do have that jar thing from before. Just make some snow. Alright, let's see. If we move you here, we should probably do something like this. Get them to kind of pile over in this direction. Yeah, let's move you 2 tiles this way. Let's move you probably this way. That way, no matter where they decide to go, we have at least a couple of attackers ready. This one should probably stay here and recover still. And alright, let's move on here. Okay, right next to our freeze beam there. I think if they attack the parts, they probably would just get immediately destroyed. Alright, come on, reflect it. Do the beam! That doesn't look like the beam. Okay, it missed. Yeah, it's funny because Ghidorah has more animations than everything else, presumably because of that beam. This UFO just going side to side is amazing. I love it. Alright. So you play a lot more offensively than I do? Stay at the bases for healing? Probably should do that. That's what I'm trying to do here. I mean, right now, I didn't even know about the base thing, so I wasn't really considering it before. Also, completely screwed up my turn there, because I should have moved him first. I forgot that I couldn't move over him. See, do Netflix Godzilla movies fall into canon? Is there canon for Godzilla? So many questions. Wait a minute. Netflix made more Godzilla happen? Did I miss this? Long answer. Yeah, I'm sure he wants to know. It sounds like a good thing worth knowing. Also, by the way, Evan, if by any chance you mean the like 1990 whatever it was, like the one with friggin' what's his face, the guy with the weird, the guy that was in a bunch of comedies and then inexplicably was in Godzilla. Yeah, they specifically bought the rights just to kill it. They bought back the rights just to see it die. But yeah, they were pretty mad about it. Can we freeze this? How is this thing moving around, for that matter? Alright, come on, hit it! You know you want to! Nice. Wait. Broderick, there we go. There we go! God, he hasn't been in anything in ages. Speaking of, it's still kind of sad that they refused to hire the guy from The Mummy, who's, again, everyone's name is escaping me at the moment. I'm just a little bit. It was one of those nights where sleep doesn't happen too much. See, if you want consistency in the 90s, there's a set of movies that go in order and admit the previous movies happened. Huh. Yeah, it kind of seemed like a lot of the Godzilla movies just kind of happened in their own universe. Like, there was this box set that my brother and I had. I say my brother and I. My brother had. It was like this old like box VHS set, and yeah, it was just. It seemed like they were just rebuilding the city every single time. Brendan Fraser, there we go. Ah, man, I'm just forgetting everybody. Alright, can we potentially move you here, freeze this thing, and then have the two AA guns take it out? Let's see, Godzilla versus Megagyrus? Let's see. Act like it only happened in the original movie and then Rodan happened? Okay. It's probably going to be really hard for them to keep track of all that stuff, for that matter. Let's see, Tokyo SOS is just Godzilla. Mothra Bigfoot conquers the world? What? They freaking Bigfoot? Yeah, somehow despite watching a bunch of these in the past, I seriously have no idea what the Godzilla canon is. Alright. The Godzilla canon is this thing right here, that's what it is. See, Shin Godzilla ignores everything, it stands alone. Because apparently it was just the interesting one. Or the unique one, what should I say? Actually, speaking of trying to be a little bit too unique, Evan, were you the one that asked me about if I saw that there was that trailer for Batwoman that came out, of all things? I forget who exactly asked me about it, but I finally looked that thing up the other day. What happened with that? Like, there's just a lot to unpack about what's going on there. I don't know. Let's just say it seemed like some folks were trying a bit too hard in some very specific directions. Anywho, let's see. Godzilla, Mothra King Ghidorah. Oh, wait, the one with the crazy long name. It seems like that should just be called AOA. See, sequel to the first one, where Godzilla's corpse in Tokyo Bay is raised as a zombie. Nice. Zombiezilla. See, so that's a stretch of maybe 7 movies in the 90s. You never know which is going to be acknowledged. No, they need to include like a little Star Wars crawl, just like, and here's everything that happened up to this point. It's like just like a little checkbox on there. It's like a little checkbox that says, okay, we're counting these ones for this one, but specifically, not counting these two over here. But these ones are okay. If these ones aren't, just, I can't help but notice that unlike that last map, this one doesn't have any bridges. I just noticed I completely missed an opportunity for this in the last map. Tears for the bridges. Alright, I just want to keep using a reflector here because I want to see it happen. Alright, come on. Do it! Nah, he didn't. He didn't. Nothing hits this thing. Let's see, Netflix's 3 anime Godzilla movies are their own thing? Weird. Why do they have 3 depressing Godzilla movies? Or 3 depressing Godzilla animes? I don't know why that seems weird either, because it's kind of a perfect mix. In fact, that's probably what they should have gone with from the very beginning, because aside from the realistic, or not realistic, but aside from the aside from practical effects and all that, it seems like it would have been the optimum way to go for it. Wow, that thing hits hard, bit too hard. Let's go to status on you. You're gonna sit there. You're gonna be our second line. I feel like this freeze ray should be, I don't know, freezing something. So you just watch Planet Eater. The last one, can promise you won't won't be glad you kept watching. Oh, you're going to India. Nice. I always kind of wanted to see India. Had some folks that used to be friends over in New Mexico there. There's this Indian couple that owned a hotel, and it was always interesting to go over for dinners and stuff there. Because they always had a thing, like, there was no silverware. Just always had to... he specifically kept going on about like, some specific technique for how you're supposed to hold... what was it called? The not tortilla thing. It's like, oh, you gotta specifically hold it in like this little claw manner and like scoop everything up into a little ball with it, so that you're getting good bread efficiency. I'm like, can I just have a fork? Ultimately learned it, but still. See, if you're watching Netflixzilla, hoping for Godzilla to fight another monster, it never happens in any real way. Well, that's... But why? That's the point of Godzilla. He fights other big things. That is depressing. Right, let's move you here. Let's move you here. I don't know if his turn would have been deleted if I didn't do it that way. Alright. Now the question is, if one of these parts gets attacked, I kind of want to see if we'd be able to beat one of the monsters with whatever their defensive option is. Let's see, similar to Mexico except humid. Non-bred. None of that. I like non-bred though. I just couldn't remember if... I could have sworn he called it something different because it seemed like a thinner version. Let's see, I'm at the point where they found Mechagodzilla City. There's a Mecha Godzilla city? I thought it was just Mecha Godzilla. Whatever. I should not have done that. He's dead. Should have used the deflector. The one time I didn't. The one time I didn't use it. That's amazing. That's amazing. Also, I'm pretty sure Rodan would be screwed by this point if I didn't keep running into that same issue, where if you don't move them properly, they just stop. Dead. So I'm so proud the one time meant to reflect him. Yeah, wait, you can reflect Godzilla? Nice. Yeah, I'm hoping this airship thing is really good. So far we've gotten 2 of the 5 down. UFO is still standing, recovering very nicely. A little bit hindered in his movement. This, whatever the hell this is, I don't even remember at this point. So that's not the moth thing, is it? Can't be. They were showing with the wings kind of stretched out and flapping. Like, I think the one Godzilla game I grew up with is the one on the Game Boy Color, where it's just like a side-scrolling beat 'em up kind of thing. Pandora's sentient pollution. Huh. Interesting. Alright. You go ahead and get delivered. Oh, stop! That menu, though. I don't know why they bother having an A and B button. Just sends you to the wrong location. Alright, got all the parts. We're doing the best we can to assemble the SY-3. So we're basically reenacting Mass Effect 3 at this point. We're just waiting forever while they assemble a thing. Let's see, Mothra's the best, especially the Robert Smith version. Alright. I just know how it always shows up flapping out of nowhere, looking like it was made out of a coat hanger. Alright, let's see your theory on this reflector then. Does it reflect slightly though? Yes. That seems to work just fine. I don't know why they said not to do it. Yeah, I think we're just going to sit there and reflect it. So if these things move up and go to assist, because I want that plane to survive, because I want to see what happens with Ghidorah. Let's see. Normally, reflect damage doesn't damage in Super X2. You're reflected, but also get hit pretty guard. Yep. I'm hoping that it can survive a couple of turns while its health arrives, by which point the UFO should hopefully be dead if that kind of damage remains consistent. We'll see. You'd think the sentient pollution would kind of melt into the ocean. Jesus, that thing freaking regenerates fast. Seriously, what is that crap? It's reflected 4 pips in a single turn. Alright, that did a lot more. At this point, I think it's probably worth just going in with the laser. Or do we just try and survive one more round? Yeah, it took 21, so actually no, that wouldn't... That took off like 3/4 of its health. But its actual health is closer to about 40% gone. Right, so their bars don't work. Good to know. Meanwhile, this thing took 9, and it said that it took a lot more than that, so I guess it cuts both ways. Cool. Alright. So Ghidorah's flying, so we need these AA guns. Get the Alcoholics Anonymous cannons. Yeah, come on. Get reflected. He's dead, isn't he? Should have just gone for the laser. Using pollen does a ton of damage and then explodes Mothra. Why would you ever do such a thing? Alright, SY3. Plus also, yeah, I'm gonna be done within 20 minutes, so no worries there. Because there's still a few things I gotta go get done for the day and all that kind of business. Alright, can you attack this thing? Funnily enough, it's not marked as flying at the moment. Why would you ever use Pollen? Because he clicked the wrong button? Yeah, it's not like FFT, they don't get covered in plants and suddenly become much more vulnerable to fire. If only I stopped giving them all these advantages by repeatedly rolling wrong. It's like, on the one hand, it's funny because it's kind of like the game's... I was saying this earlier, but it's kind of like the game is throwing bad rolls in your face. Like, oh, it wasn't me, it wasn't the RNG. Like, you just suck at rolling. Just basically tabletop logic at this point. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Did you not get any resources for like 16 straight turns in Catan? Well, clearly you shouldn't have built for 2s and 12s, and also probably shouldn't be throwing the dice that way. Gah! Man, we get into that every single time, because literally every time we play Catan, I always go for the sheep port, and literally always go for sheep. It's just a sheep-based economy. I was making a joke that we're basically like a weirdly pacifist New Zealand. I think it was New Zealand, yeah. It's like weirdly pacifist New Zealand all the time. And strangely enough, more often than not, that strategy actually works out. Right, I'd prefer to attack with a freeze ray, but I know it doesn't have the movement, so we're going to move you here. See if you can get at least one more cannon shot off, because you definitely won't survive getting attacked. Alright, pew pew pew. Take a nice little chunk off this thing. Even its movement recovered. Man, this is just depressing how fast they regenerate. Yeah, that's gonna frustrate some people. Because I was literally just saying how he wouldn't have that movement, and then just made that movement anyway. You saw nothing. Super laser! Bam! Miss? Nice. love how you get those roulette critical successes. It's like whenever you're playing New Vegas. It's like those times that you invest entirely into luck. So you just like show up to the casinos with like 7 luck or higher and you just can never lose. Alright, so since everybody else is a little bit clustered up over there, nah, I was gonna say I'm gonna move him up there to go deal with the sentient pollution. We'll just assume that's good enough. Interesting, he doesn't want to attack the freeze ray. Plane is flying backwards. Don't question it, it's fine. It's a VTOL or something. I'm trying to figure out what his DP is. Because it feels like it should be like damage potential or something. He's mentioned durability points, but it's like... yeah, damage point. Like, it feels like it's their max potential damage or something, because he's sometimes got crazy high damage. Kind of like a front mission-esque situation going on there. Alright, come on, go take out that UFO. Go get your first kill. So is it an airplane that has lasers? Is that the deal? Wow, this thing... this thing belongs in Armored Core. Alright. Pew pew pew. Rip. Moonlight SY3. Is it actually called the Moonlight SY3? That airgun would be amazing, but I can't use it. So we're just gonna leave this as the one line of defense back here. So what the hell does this freeze ray even do? Because it doesn't seem to be freezing Jack. See, space shuttle from Destroy All Monsters? Gotcha. Alright, well he got a double shot there. Interesting, he got a... It feels like when it's a mix of colors for the same type, like they both crit. Wonder if that's how that works. But no, the reason I found it funny about the Moonlight thing is, was mentioning Armored Core there a moment ago. It's like, that thing's in every single one of them. It's completely not related whatsoever. It's just, it cracks me up because it seriously looks like the, what's it called? Man, I'm forgetting everything this afternoon, I'm sorry. But there's this, basically this entry system that they use in 4 Answer. That's, it's like, basically, it looks exactly like this. There's like straps to the back of a mech. Alright, there we go. Freeze ray hits, the monster turns green and can't move. Plus chooses to attack its next turn. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty handy. I'm assuming the blob monster isn't going to be too threatening. Also, he did not turn green whatsoever, so I'm assuming it only has a chance to do it. Alright, all blues. Little by little. I'm not entirely sure we're going to have the damage to make that happen. But it all depends on how hard this thing actually hits. It's got plenty of health, that's for sure. It's basically got more than a tank. Okay, come on. Give me that double crit. Nice. Ow. Yeah, I feel that that's definitely the double crit. What do you guys think? Sounds like you said a Y Dorito. Dead. Goodbye, Freeze Beam. You did your job well. Alright, so the only option I see here for winning is assuming that the SY3 can win a 1v1 versus the Blob Monster over there. These things are going to attack. They're going to die. Jet finishes off, goes over for repairs. The car tries to hold off until some time when it hopefully doesn't need to. And... okay, got sucked rolls on that one. Dead. Alright. So I have no clue what's happening. Monsters and roulette. Basically. We're basically playing everything as a slot machine. You see, by this point in the future, Konami's gotten so far ahead with all their pachinko machines that they've basically taken over the military. And so instead of actually any control scheme, they're just there with like a lever, just like popping in quarters, just flying a jet, popping in quarters. Like, come on, I need to hit friggin' Godzilla over here. Got like $1.25 left to make this happen. Let's see what happens. Alright, come on. He's dead, isn't he? Well, sure glad we invested all that time into that jet. Yeah, if the jet goes down, there's no way to win it. I don't think it's a Konami game. I'm just saying it's one way you could potentially explain it. Alright, so that thing's dead. We need a perfect roll. If we get a perfect roll, we can win it. Conveniently, we have something that they didn't have back in the day. We're just gonna save state till we get a perfect roll here. Yes, that is complete bullcrap. Buy these loot crates for a chance to fire a laser. Yep, that wasn't enough damage. Well, I mean, look at that. Just isn't it amazing how that just conveniently reset itself? Oh man, I'm amazed. Who could have seen that coming? Alright. So we're gonna attack this thing, right? So let's see, it was Control F1, I think. No, that was not it. What was that hotkey? See, save state, Shift F1. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna go for the laser because we know we can do it. So Shift F1. And immediately did it wrong. So let's go ahead and reload that. Yes, I'm gonna save scum the crap out of this because I want to see what happens. Alright, so Shift F1. Alright. There we go. Infinite rerolls. Actually, I'm starting to wonder if there's even one of these symbols in there. Is there no? Does that not exist? Yeah, that seriously might actually not exist. That's a load of crap right there. Hang on. So what happens if that one? If it's a double crit, then he would theoretically win this one. Nope. Okay. So we're going to go for one of the red ones here. Wait, whoops. Sorry about that. That was entirely my bad. So I know for a fact that the red one exists, which is why we're going for it. Except it keeps double rolling it for some stupid reason. Come on. Stop getting stuck. There we go. Shift F2 instead of... him. Come on. I know it exists because I've seen it. So GameFAQ says the blue buffs you, red buffs them. Heart is plus damage, shield is plus defense, target is plus accuracy. Okay, so we should be going for this one. Going for the heart. Alright, that should be something. Yeah, it's weird how this goes. Definitely weird how this goes. This feels like it's also splitting the damage between its different areas. Even Safe's coming and having no luck in 3 in a row. Yeah, it's not great, not great. But the thing is, I'm trying to get the damage ones at this point, which I'm starting to wonder what we're doing for that. Because you can't exactly predict them too much. You can vaguely see the order a little bit. So when I'm being a little bit quiet here, I'm trying to see if I can see them, but I'm starting to wonder if they just don't appear sometimes. So what's those skulls then? So you don't have a save with 2 blue targets? The third blue target is there. You just weren't lucky? Yeah, I already overwrote that, because I started going for the damage ones instead. That, one could dream. Come on. I have a feeling like if you get the 3 reds seem to do more damage. I could be wrong on that. Come on. Come on. It's kind of ridiculous, not gonna lie. Come on, you can do it. Just looking at the time here. Got a couple minutes left, just re-rolling the final encounter over and over. Also, apparently the music died. It's all quiet now. It's kind of messed up. Why is it quiet? Can't be quiet. Music, why are you quiet? Video paused, continue watching. Yes, that's why you were playing in the background. Sorry about potentially offending advertisers there, YouTube. Like, no, nobody watches YouTube for music. God. Our advertisers wouldn't have it. You need a super slowdown button to win this? I guess. Does it just go faster if it's a harder enemy or something? Because it feels like it's going faster than before. It would Travis Lenny. Yeah, I think it's safe to say this one's toast. Let's see, this is faster than I remember a normal nest. Think emulation's working against you. It's possible. And like I said, it does randomly skip forward. That's why it's sometimes selecting 2 of them at once. Come to think of it, there might actually be a super slowdown button. Alright, speed. Quarter speed. There we go. Except now my inputs are super slow as well. Yeah, my inputs are super slow. Right. There we go. That'll do it. So what do we want here? Alright, seems to have a couple frame window, possibly. Three skulls? Okay. Although I think right now it's possibly too slow to even register button pushes. Yeah, let's see, I'm holding down the button right now. Holding it down. Yeah, it seems to be 4 or so in advance. let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 in advance. Okay, so heart, shield, JP, shots, thing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3. So this should land on the skull. Not quite. Okay, actually, no, I gotta get going, though. Alright, anyway, sorry. Sorry about that. So, thank you guys for stopping by. Take care, and I will see you guys later.